He says, me and my wife are at odds with each other at the moment, and I'm hoping you can help. We are both strong-minded people and we're very stubborn. So me and Jamie. My mother-in-law keeps putting her 2 cents in every decision when it comes to my son. She says she is trying to help, but this time around she's gone down to the school and had a go at the teachers for picking on the boy. To the point now where me and my wife have to go to a meeting booked today to go and explain the issues with the school. She overstepped the mark in my eyes, getting involved in creating a confrontation with the school that wasn't needed. My other half can't see the issue with it. Am I a crazy person or am I right? What could I do to resolve this?
You're right.
He is right.
She's overstepping.
She is overstepping. 100% she's overstepping.
I don't know why the school's even letting her get involved. I thought there would be like a certain amount. Maybe she is on a list of people that can be involved with the kid. I always thought there would be like a list of people.
They must know who she is.
Well, yeah, if she picks them up and stuff. It's a difficult one because obviously, if your other half's not feeling the same as you, she's not feeling like your mother-in-law's overdoing it, then it might be a case of like sitting down and just like putting your case forward to your other half and just say, look, it's not normal. Don't say you come onto a podcast and fucking asked 2 random blokes that don't have kids.
No, but I've seen the same with like my brothers.
Yeah.
Like my auntie's a lot like that. Like she feels that it's sort of like not superior. Well, she feels like she's superior. But you got to think of it, right? Like, so think of it from the point of the partner, right? If your mum went down to the school and had to go about your child, that's something you now don't have to do. So to me, I'd be like, oh, it's done. She's done it. We're now getting somewhere. Where then I can see them from the other point of view, where it'd be like, no, that's our kid. We should do it. But you're then like, well, my mum's already done it. I don't have to do it now.
But
it's a tiny bit of like laziness. It's like laziness with a bit of like,
and
she's family.
They've done
why
the
can't
confrontation for you.
Yeah, if you don't like confrontation, it's done. Isn't it?
I never thought of it that way. See, this
but
why
it's
this
still
podcast is good, damn.
It's still not right. I still agree with him, even if I can understand where the partner's coming from, because it's your kid, isn't it? Like if he wanted to deal with it, you should let him deal with it. And then say to us, if anything, I would say to my partner, right, my mum's willing to go down there and deal with it. I would say something like, I'm working all day because I don't really want the confrontation either. You've got till Friday to go down there and sort it out. And if it's not done by Friday, I'll let my mum go down there.
Yeah, because from what I assumed from the email itself was that the teachers, they feel like the teachers are picking on the kid a bit or something like that. That's the kind of thing I got from it. And if that is the case, then it's going to be the general consensus across the family. So if that is how things are, then maybe they should have communicated better with you, but they've like jumped the gun. At the same time, she needs to let you just let her know next time anything like this comes up, anything where you're stepping into like the territory of where the parents should be involved, to just let you know. If you don't want it to be confrontational about it as well, just say, please let me know next time you do something like this because you forced our hand instead of letting us go the route we wanted to go. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing. I would say the same thing. Just say to your partner, I understand where she's coming from, and obviously she wants to take care of our child, but it's our responsibility. And just say to her, I wish the next time she'd just let us deal with it ourselves.
Yeah.
it's if the partner's not willing to speak to her, then maybe you should say to your partner, look, if you don't want to say anything, then I'll speak to her. And don't go in there like guns blazing. Just say, look, you overstepped, and I don't want this to make this a thing, but I think next time you should let us handle it.
Yeah, and I think like in-law relationships, like family-in-law relationships, are always very fragile. Like it won't take much to cause a problem. So obviously that's something that's upset you. So I think, as Dan said, like go and communicate with them, and like get so it's nipped in the bud, and it's not going to be an ongoing thing where you're at Christmas next year thinking about it, thinking, oh, she fucking did that last year and pissed me right off. Because that's what will happen, though, isn't it? Like I've got lucky with Charlotte's family that I'm quite easygoing. They're quite easygoing, but some people are at loggerheads with their in-laws all the time.
Yeah,
and then like
I think sometimes though, the mother-in-law and father-in-law, they're trying to like see how much they can get away with, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah,
like if like your partner's constantly calming you down, oh don't worry, like oh they're, you know what I mean, maybe they want you to come up to them and say, look, you know, it's enough.
Kinda like
you've got to set your boundaries.
Testing the
seeing
boundaries.
how much they can get away with, sort of thing. So maybe like say to your partner, look, if you're not going to speak to him, I'll speak to him, and then not be rude and just be like, look, I appreciate what you do for our kids and blah 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 if you're picking up and that, but this is my responsibility. I'd like you to just not get involved.
Yeah,
you don't know what the partner's saying on the phone to like the mum and the dad. That's what always gets me, right? Is that like your partner's always going to talk to her mum and dad, and you don't know what they're saying.
they're slacking you off. That's what they're doing.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's 100% what's happening. When Charlotte's around her mum and I'm not there, I'm getting slagged off to fuck. And when I'm around my mum and Charlotte's not there, she's getting slagged off to fuck. You need someone to like talk about the other person too, but obviously you don't want that to bleed into the relationship as well, because a lot of the time it's just innocent moaning.
Yeah,
but
you need to be firm as well.
Yeah, you can't. Don't let them walk over you.
Yeah, but that's what's going on, right? Like she's felt like she can go down to school because she knows that no one's going to have a go at about it. So she's like, I'm just going to go down to school. There was no, oh, but if I go down to the school, will so and so be upset about that?
Yeah,
there's not even that there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're testing the boundaries, and I think this is the time when you need to push back a bit. It doesn't need to be aggressive.
No, you just need to put that line there.
Yeah.
That they've now overstepped it, and that you appreciate everything they do, but they need to let you deal with some of it. Yeah. But like I said, if you look at it from your partner's point of view, it's less for her to do. But that I would be exactly the same. I'm not saying that's but
it's true, because everyone thinks their mum's the fucking golden goose, isn't it? So they're not going to see the problems that you see.
No, my mum does stuff like that all the time. It does my nutting, but I still let her do it. Like my car at the minute, it's getting written off, and she's got 3 jobs, right? So she went in the morning between 9 and whatever. When she finished that job, she was like, oh, the people at work says that you shouldn't take the first offer from the insurance. And I'm like, right. And then she goes to a second job and she was like, oh, the people at the school says you shouldn't take the first insurance. And I'm like, Mum, how many fucking people have you told about this? She's like, not that many people. And I'm just like, and I'm writing out the letter to have a go at her, and I'm just deleting it because I'm just like, what's the point? Just fucking leave it.
It's hard to deal with,
yeah. So yeah, it's always handy to like look at it from their point of view, but I'm right with you. Like, it's your kid, it's your two responsibility, and the teachers should know as well that if anything problem is happening, it's up to you two. They shouldn't have to contact. Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
So it's definitely something you're gonna have to set a line to, mate. I think. But we're on your side. Power to you. 2 men, no hope are behind you. But don't tell her that. 'Cause I
Let
don't
us
want an
know how
angry
you get
wife.
on as well, because that's quite a,
Yeah.
that was a very different question, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't get a lot like that. I think mostly because we don't have kids, but I've got brothers that are a lot younger than me. You know what I mean? I've seen
Yeah,
stuff at
there's
school. My
there's ways where
younger
you can
brother was
relate.
bullied. Yeah, yeah. But even then, like, just being able to sort of think on her side of the view, maybe he hasn't thought about that yet, like her point of view.
Yeah, because like obviously he's been dealing with it, but until you said it, I didn't even think about that, and I've been
No,
like looking at the email for the last couple of days. So
no. So hopefully we helped you out, and you can get it sorted nice and quick, and family's happy again.
yeah,
But like Jamie says, let us know.